ॐ यज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our Iskcon official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss 7th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, in which there is further inquiries by Vidura about Ishvara and Jiva. So in text 5, it is said that the pure soul is pure consciousness and is never out of consciousness, either due to circumstances, time, situations, dreams, or other causes. How then does he become engaged in nescience? This question is being asked by others. How we are in this material world? So it will be answered now in this. In text 6 it is said that Bhagavan ek evesha sarva khetreshu avastitah amishya dharvagatvam va klesho va karmabhi kutah. The Lord as the super soul is situated in every living being's heart. Why then do the living entities' activities result in misfortune and misery? In the purport, G Padaseva says, Chid rupatvena tad vyatireka abhavat. Because we are chits, we are full of knowledge, then how we become ignorant? We become foolish. So, Maitreya Muni answers questions. He gives an analogy first. In text 11 he says, Yatha jare chandramasaha kambadi statkrita gunaha drishyate asan napi dastur atmano natmano gunaha. That means, as the moon reflected on water appears to the seer to tremble due to being associated with the quality of the water, so the self associated with matter appears to be qualified as matter. So, is there any solution? Yes. How this can be stopped? Nasavai nirvrita dharmena vasudeva anukampaya bhagavad bhakti yogena tirodhati asaneriha. That means that misconception of self-identity can be diminished gradually by the mercy of the personality of Godhead Vasudeva through the process of devotional service to the Lord in the mode of detachment. Srivasudha Swami in his purport says, Tat nirvriti upaya maha, are to be free from this bondage. In text 14 it is said that ultimate means to mitigate miseries. So many miseries in this material world. So ultimate, what is the ultimate means? Asisa sanklesa samam vidhatte gunanuvada sravanam murarehe kingva punasacharanaravindha paragaseva ratiratmanulabdha. Simply by chanting and hearing the transcendental name, form, etc. of the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one can achieve the cessation of unlimited miserable conditions. Therefore, what to speak of those who have attained attraction for serving the flavor of the dust of the Lord's lotus feet? They are in an advanced stage. Simply by chanting and hearing, one will be free from this material bondage. So, 15 to 20, Vidura shares his realization. Vidura is a Mahajan, as I have already said. By the course of Madhava Muni, he has taken as a low bat, Sudra. So he says his realization that जस्य मूढ़तमो लोके जस्य बुद्धे परंगतः तौ भो सुखम यधते क्लिश्यति अतरितो अंतरितो जना. Both the lowest of fools and he who is transcendental to all intelligence enjoy happiness, whereas persons between them suffer the material pangs. Siddha Swami in his purport says, Arpagyantvad purvam mama sansayo jado ityaha. Why this sansaya doubt arises? It is described by Sutta Goswami in first canto, second chapter. Chiddhanti sarva sansaya vidyate hridayanti chiddhati sarva sansaya dushtaya vatmanishware. By simply hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, our doubts will be cleared. So those who hear these Bhagavatam topics as being telecast here in this Iskcon Bulla official YouTube channel, you can imagine what benefit they get. Then in text 19 it is said, Yajat sevaya bhagavata puto nastasya madhudvisha ratiraso bhavet tivra padayor vyasanardana. By serving the feet of the spiritual master, one is enabled to develop transcendental ecstasy in the service of the personality of Godhead, who is the unchangeable enemy of the Madhu demon, and whose service vanquishes one's material distress. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, the association of a bona fide spiritual master like the sage Maitreya can be of absolute help in achieving transcendental attachment for the direct service of the Lord. And in text 20, it is said, Durapahi arpatavasa seva vaikundavatmasu tatropageta nityam deva deva janardana. Very famous verse. Persons whose austerity is meager can hardly obtain the service of the pure devotees who are progressing on the path back to the kingdom of Godhead, the Vaikuntha. Pure devotees engage 100% in glorifying the Supreme Lord, who is the Lord of the demigods and the controller of all living entities. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, even if one has no assets of a favorable austerity, if he nevertheless takes shelter of the Mahatmas who are engaged in chanting and hearing the glory of the Lord, he is sure to make progress on the path back home, back to Godhead. So in text 21 to 38, 18 verses, further inquiries about creation and by creation etc. by Brahma, it is Visarga, Sarga and Visarga. So in text 37, Vidura inquires Tattvanam Bhagavastesam Katidha Pratisankrama Tatra Tatremam Ka Upasiran Kavasvid Anusaryate. That means please describe how many dissolutions there are for elements of material nature and who survives after the dissolution to serve the Lord while he is asleep. This is also discussed in chapter 87 or so, I think, in which Lord Narayana speaks about this subject to Narad Muni. That is in reference to the discussion between four Kumaras, Sanak, Sanatana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. One is describing these points, and other three persons are hearing, along with all the residents of Janaloka. That is described in that chapter. We have already described it. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says the impersonalist explanation of the word Aham in the 4 verses of the original Bhagavatam, Ahameva, Samevagre, etc., is refuted here. However, these your impersonalists, they think the Lord has no form. So they speculate on this first verse of Chatusloki Bhagavata, Ahameva Samevagre. But it is refuted here. The Lord is having a very nice, beautiful form, Sachidananda Vigraha. So, in text 39 to 42, Vidura declares his confidence in Maitreya, and Maitreya will start describing. We'll hear how there is a disciplic succession in the text. Next chapter it will say. So thank you very much for listening to this discourse, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We are in this sea beach called Sunapur. This is an opulence of the Lord. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter that Sarasam Asmi Sagara, among the concentrated water, I am the ocean. So this is an ocean opulence of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.